They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I don't know how he 15 and 2. That's y'all.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now Lance. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
52 blaster. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins again. And that's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Drill 52. Set.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Lance. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Cousins going to change it up. On play action, they'll throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing a 2nd interception.
Shot, 17.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, Nwogu.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwogu.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kene Nwogu.
A 23-yard run.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Again, it's Walker.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing, Cousins. Little out route here, complete to Shepard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins. And he is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Pause red. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready?
Handoff here to Nwangu. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Hill. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie. Defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins now. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Handoff right side to Wandu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
43 rail. Check pink. Blaster, 6. Hut.
On the give is Nwangu. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
29-yard line.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Lance looking to throw it.
At the 29-yard line.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this 1st half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Lance on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
17. Yellow. Ready?
They'll run with Nwangu. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
Well, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got room. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And Walker once more.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Nwangu. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Lance now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Lance now on 1st down. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title.
Pappy.
Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Lance. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now
it's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Lance now on 3rd and goal. He'll find Nwangu underneath, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, when you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with some. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down. To the right side, this is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagle 16. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This is 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Less than 2 to play.
You see this shit? Damn, I should have, bro.
These two sides. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's
wow.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even, yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Lance. Pass complete. Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Lance back to throw. Again, that's Hurst. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Under a minute to play now. Here's second down. Now Lance. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cousins. And Walker has it.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Cousins. This one incomplete. And another throw. It really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And we need overtime to decide this one. What a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here if they get one. The ball game will
that was like 3-4.
Many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
10 cycles. Opposite. Green. Ready.
Lance with a first throw in overtime. And his pass incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Ultra. Ultra. Drill. Green. Steel. Black. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
In advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short, and yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, it's Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Walker. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This would put them in the NFC title game.